What's up, my peeps? Got some bad allergies going on right now, so please bear with me. All right, I haven't did a video in a while, so let's get this done. I want to talk about political labels today. All right, I have a little love, strong hate for political labels. All right, let's start with the love. All right, now with the love, I think it's cool to have a name you can put on your political beliefs because it makes it easy to get information. You know, when you're researching things, and information leads to ideas, okay? And having a name on your beliefs, it makes it easy. Like, for example, I'm a liberal, all right, but I'm more of a progressive, okay? Now, I didn't even know anything about the word progressive until like maybe 5 years ago or something like that, okay? And I wasn't able to get information on my political beliefs the way I could have, okay, if I would have known what that word was, or my political identity. Okay, when you know your political identity, it's easy for you to research information. It's easy for you to find like a news network on YouTube, you know, that has your same views. Okay, and I highly advise you not to like just watch that only. I highly advise you to go look at other news stations that have opposing views. I think that's very healthy. Just a sidebar, okay? But yes, having a political name label on your political beliefs, it makes it easy for you to get that information, all right? And as I said, information translates into ideas. And it also, you're able to find groups of people that you can exchange ideas with. And, you know, you can expand your mind on whatever it is your political belief is. You know, wherever you land, classical liberal, libertarian, progressive, anarchist, wherever you go, you know, it's easy for you to get that information when you can name it, okay? The thing that I hate, or the things that I hate about political labels, okay? I think the political climate that we live in today makes political labels dangerous. Okay. I was hesitant to give my political beliefs and some of my opinions before I started this channel because I don't want the smoke, like the kids say. I don't want no smoke. I don't want people coming after me, you know, with cruel intentions because of my political beliefs. I really think that if your beliefs are not so extreme where it's causing you to want to harm people, you shouldn't have anything bad said about you, okay? Unless, you know, you're in a position of power and you're implementing these policies and the outcome is bad, okay? If you are a politician, you're implementing policies, and whatever you're implementing is not working, is damaging, then yes, you should be getting a lot of harsh criticism. But just your random person, okay, on the internet or your neighbor or whatever telling you their beliefs, it's good to exchange debate. That's fine, you know, but like starting to hate each other over that, it's kind of fucked up, all right? I know some discussions get heated and people can say some things that will frustrate you, okay? But at the same time, you know, you got to understand that we're all not the same, okay? And our differences should be something that we learn from. But when it comes to politics, it's like everybody wants to be like the big smart person or some shit, you know, and whoever doesn't agree with you or whoever isn't lining up with what you believe in is automatically an idiot, okay? And I think that having political labels, when you know that a person is this, all right, you know that for sure that they are this, you prejudge them, excuse me, you automatically have an opinion about their whole life before you even know their name. If you know their political identity, you know the label before you know them, you will automatically have judgments in your head about this person. And it's like, damn, you know, can I say hello and introduce myself first before you? I'm Leon before I'm a progressive, okay? And that's how we all should be. We should be our names, who we are first before our political beliefs, okay? I do think that it makes up who you are as a person. But again, what we have to remember is if somebody has a different outlook on how the world should function and to make it peaceful and pleasant for all citizens, if they have a different belief than you have to remember that this is what they believe that will make the world better. This isn't something that they believe to cause harm to anyone. Okay. Now there are people that have beliefs like that. Okay. And like I said, by all means, you know, you can criticize somebody that's like, look, I just want to exterminate all Jews. Okay. I just want to kill them all. Like, yeah, all right, obviously, whatever political beliefs he have are kind of fucked up. Okay, that's obvious. But if somebody believes in universal health care and they're progressive, you can't look at them like they're somebody that's trying to kill you. That's basically what you get out of these people. And somebody that believes in privatized healthcare. Okay, they don't believe in universal healthcare. They think that this is too expensive and we can't do it. They believe in privatized healthcare. Don't think that this person is evil. They're not evil because they believe that. They believe that because they think it will work. Okay, and you gotta have a deep conversation with somebody to know where they stand issue for issue, because all issues are not the same with people. All right, but let me say this. This is another thing that I hate about political labels. You have people who are not into politics, who are like casual watchers, I guess you would call them, of politics, where, and there's no shade on anybody that doesn't follow politics a lot, because we have our own lives. Some people are so busy that they can't keep up with all of this shit. They wrapped up in what's going on at home and they have to take care of home. They don't have time to deal with politics, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. But people who are like that, or people who just don't pay attention for no reason, like maybe you don't have anything going on and you're just not paying attention, all right? Those people will take that label and whatever is that comes attached to that label, the issues and the beliefs that come attached with that label, they just fall in line with it. And what I mean by that, issue for issue, if a person claims to be a Democrat, all right, and you ask them, okay, so you're for abortion, okay, you're for abortion, you're for taxing the rich, you're for, and they might not even know anything about any of this, okay? Issue for issue, they may not know anything, okay, when it comes to any of that. You're for a welfare state, you just throw every liberal policy with them or at them, and they're like, yeah, okay? And they end up voting that way because they're not into politics. They really don't know what's going on issue for issue. They don't know any basic facts to any of those issues. They don't know any arguments to them issues that may sway them away from it. They're just, you know, blowing in the wind, going where the political wind blows. And if they're raised a Republican, okay, and they don't know anything issue for issue with Republicans, and you ask them, what are you? I'm a Republican. And you just throw that shit at them, even though they don't know anything about it, they will say, yes, I'm for it, because that's what a Republican is for. And that's like one of the dangers with labels with me. It's because now with the age of the internet, and you got a culture war going on, and in this culture war, it's like you got liberals and conservatives in there, and they're like fighting over a way of life and free speech and things of this nature. Okay. Looking at these two sides go at each other is crazy, because it's like you got two sides that are trying so hard to be so fucking cool and sell this political brand. All right. And to me, you don't have to try to make this shit cool. Politics will never be cool, okay? For anybody out there that's doing that, you know who you are. I'm not gonna call any names, okay? And I got 5 fucking subscribers, so it wouldn't matter if I call names, but I'm not gonna do that anyway. But it's a lot of independent media news outlets on YouTube where the people are trying to dress this as like the cool thing to do. You know, it's cool to be a liberal. It's cool to be a conservative. And it's like, nah, it's not cool to be neither. Like, you are fucking geeks. Like, people who are into politics where I'm from, you a fucking nerd, okay? That's just the way it is. There's no way to sell this shit to make it cool, okay? I don't care how many rappers you get to endorse it. I don't care how many basketball players endorse it. This ain't for everybody. This shit is not, you know, a trend. This is politics, okay? And it should be taken serious. It shouldn't be taken as a trend or a cool thing to do. This is something that, you know, you got to put mind, body, and soul behind, and hopefully you're doing this to make things happen instead of doing it for other reasons, all right? You pushing this brand and this political label to be like the cool thing to do is really just creating people who issue for issue, they don't know anything. They just know that this shit is cool. Okay? A lot of people are not mentally capable of learning politics like that. But they will, it's like you guys don't care. It's a vote and it's one for your team. Okay? And it shouldn't be that way. And I wouldn't want anybody, like, I'm a progressive. If I was like a hardcore progressive, gang type of progressive, you know, you people who like rep these political parties hard, okay? If I was like that, I wouldn't even want anybody that didn't know shit about it on my team, you know, because I want good representation for my team instead of just trying to pull anybody in this motherfucker, okay? This is not for that, all right? And I was watching a video like about 10 minutes ago of a guy, you know, you got this whole Nike Colin Kaepernick thing going on. And I'm watching this guy burn his Nikes. He's boycotting Nike because they signed Kaepernick. And he's burning his Nikes. And at the end of the video, he's saying, I can't wait for this war to kick off. I'm sick of you fucking liberals, okay? Sick of the liberals, all right? He's ready for a war to kick off between conservatives and liberals. And I've been seeing this shit in comment sections too, that there's going to be like a war going on or something. And, you know, a lot of the talks go around if Trump gets impeached. Like, if Trump gets impeached, there's going to be a war on the liberals and all this stuff. And to me, of course, it's silly, it's stupid, and I don't think it's going to happen. But, like, for a lot of people to have this in their mind, like, to me, this goes back into the labeling, all right? A liberal might have some of the same beliefs that you have, okay? There are people that are in the middle. Okay, you never know. There are liberals who don't want abortion. There are liberals out there like that don't like abortion. Okay, there are liberals out there that, you know, don't want universal health care. They're out there. Okay, so issue for issue, you may align with somebody, but since they label themselves this way, okay, you just throw them in the boat with the rest of them. That's why if we're having a talk about politics, when you find out somebody, if I find out somebody is a conservative, I'm going to do one of two things. I'm going to say, yeah, that's cool, and talk about something else, or we're going to go issue for issue on what they believe in, okay? And see if we can find a middle somewhere, all right? Because there are things that I agree with conservatives on, okay? So you can find that middle, and there is no political angst. There's no tension, okay? Because you guys have some things that you believe with, some things that you share. You have mutual agreements, all right, in certain issues. With just looking at a label and, you know, that's the end all be all. Oh, he's a conservative, fucking dumbass, okay? You just immediately shut him down If you have that type of thought, you're part of the problem. That's why you have people who believe that something's gonna happen. That's why guys are burning their fucking Nikes talking about, I can't wait for this war to pop off with the liberals. This is why, a lot of people have so much angst with certain issues. Let me go to this protest situation. I guarantee you that a lot of the people that have a problem with the protests, the NFL protests, and they have a lot of this anger towards Colin Kaepernick, a lot of them are what I said with people who just have the label, okay? It's mainly conservatives that have this issue with Colin Kaepernick. So I guarantee you there are people out there that have a legit issue with him kneeling, okay? But there are some people who don't even know what the fuck is going on. They just know that my team, the Republicans, hate him, so I hate him too. I guarantee you there's some people out there like that, all right? And it's the same thing with Trump, It's a lot of people out there that don't know anything about candidate Trump and President Trump. I want you to research that because it's two different Trumps. It's the candidate Trump and it's President Trump. Candidate Trump had certain beliefs that are different from President Trump, okay? So there are people that don't even know that difference. There are people who don't know anything about candidate Trump or President Trump, okay? But they know that I'm a Democrat, I'm a liberal. They not liking him, so I don't like him either, all right? Believe me, there are people out there that are like that. I have talked to them before, okay? And that's like the danger. Those are the dangers to me of political labels, okay? It's a prejudgment. It's a thing that stops us from actually having a conversation with each other, okay? The guy that you think is an asshole because he's a liberal might be a big ass Dallas Cowboy fan just like you, okay? The conservative that you hate so much that you can't stand because he's a conservative might be a diehard Chicago Bulls fan just like you, okay? They might like having beers just like you. They might like fat asses just like you. And for the ladies, they might like men with six packs or fat stomachs just like you, We all are human beings at the end of the day. And like I said, our names comes before our political ideology. But you have a lot of people in this climate today that are looking at the ideology first before they're looking at a person's name and who they are, okay? All right, I'm going to end it on that. You guys can get in the comment section. Tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can get in there, and if you agree with me, add on to some of the things that I listed that I hated and the things that I should love about political labels. And you guys have a good one. Peace.